Good morning. It is hot. Hot. I won't point you in the sun. It's hot. Look at the size of that zucchini. I better go get that, hadn't I? That looks fabulous. Let's go see, and then I'll show you what I'm doing today. It is August the something, 3rd or 4th, Saturday. Look at the size of that one. Whew, gotta harvest that. That looks perfect. Very, very happy with that. And my patty pans, oops, coming along nicely. Not liking being stuck in the corner though. But that's okay. I've got beans to put out today. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, things are starting to really come to life. Oddly enough, it took forever. Calendula needs pruning. It looks a mess, right mess. This is Gerald pruned some trees for me. So I'm taking the leaves off of the branches, putting them in the wheelbarrow, then I'll put them on the grass, let them dry out a bit, and then I will chop them with the lawnmower and put them in the leaf mold bin. What else are we doing today? Watering again, of course. Wafting for spider webs. Let's see, I got a feed today. I got some bags to put on my seed heads to save my seeds. The alyssum needs pruning again. Tomatoes need tying up. Don't know if those squashes are going to be okay. They look dead, but there is I don't know if you can see, there's bumblebee. Oops, spider web. See, I told you I'd find one. Spider web in my face. There's bumblebees in the flowers because the flowers are huge. This alyssum's recovered after the drought. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I've got to fix the unruly bees. Got tons of flowers on them. I'm quite shocked that they're so late in the year. What else? August is weed and feed time, so weeding and feeding and cleaning and walking through spider webs. Yeah, I bought some new seed. They are water spinach. Kay is growing them. Oh, there's a spider web right there. Kay is growing them. I'll put a link to her channel. She says they grow really well in the heat. So hey, that's something I've got plenty of this year. I've given up pruning the tomatoes. I've given up worrying about the tromboncino. It's got lots of flowers, but nothing's opening. But maybe they'll open now that it's warmer. And spiders. Yeah, everything's looking really good. The nasturtiums I sowed are coming up. Oh God, I thought there was a hand. It's my scissors I left outside. Terrible for leaving tools out in the rain and the cold and the wet and the heat. There's little bees in my bee houses coming in and going. There are lots of stuffed with seed and things. The gladdies are coming out, and these ones are the specialty ones I bought in the winter. They are like green centered and purple and whatever colored insides. I've got some by the house too. They're just beautiful. Must water in here. I'm just leaving that thing to do what it does because I'm not really worried about it. I don't know what it is, so I don't really care. Yeah, it's looking a bright mess in here. But that's okay. I'm not expecting it to look like anything until next spring. But I do need to feed and water my Brussels sprouts, which are absolutely looking stunning. Stunning. If a vegetable could look stunning, it's my Brussels sprouts. Ooh. Can't lock my gate. Don't know why that worked. Okay, never mind. It's not like anything's going to open it. Got to pick up that clay I dropped on the ground. Yeah, not a lot going on. It's, like I say, it's weed and feed time. And cleanup. Yeah, see, the squash flowers are huge at the moment. There's just no squash on them. Weird. Anyway, got some tomatoes, but not loads. I think I need to top the bean plants. Yeah, I'm trying to post my videos, but the internet was out for hours yesterday because they took the power down. They're building a new overpass near our house, and they took all the power down for hours and hours. That looks huge. I think it's a curry, but I'm not sure. But I don't know if they're pollinated or not. They look like they're not dead, so not dead is good. What else? I think that's about it. I harvested all the kale out of here and take it to my daughter's tomorrow. The lettuces are doing okay. Still not as good as the ones I had in the spring, and the turnips are okay, I think. I'm not sure I'll grow them again either. I'm becoming very picky about what I'll grow because I'm tired of wasting my time growing things that either Gerald doesn't eat or don't do well. And it's like, if I'm going to grow something, I'll grow something that makes me happy to grow. Anyway, nothing much going on in here except cucumbers, which are quite happy. But loads of flowers. No, oops, tripping. Loads of flowers on them, just no real cucumber production. Very disappointing year. And when it gets like this, I get impatient and I start ripping stuff out. There's a couple of cucumbers there. I start ripping stuff out of the ground because I would rather just play and rather than get frustrated about stuff. Marigolds finally started to grow. These are mystery cabbages, mystery whatevers. Even if you don't know what they are and they don't seem to produce any heads or anything, you can still eat all the leaves. That is a 9-star cauliflower. Not. This is 9-star broccoli. You wouldn't think so. But, hey, like I said, the leaves are all edible, so whatever. This is the mystery tomato out of the recycling compost bin. Yeah, don't know. Kind of an odd year for everybody. Ups and downs of gardening, right? But that's okay. We have fun, hopefully. Anyway, I get some work done. I got to get my beans in the ground. I was going to put them in pots, but it's still too hot, and it's going to be hot for another month, so I'm not going to bother putting them in pots right now. I'll put them in the ground over by the blueberries. There's some spots there. Anyway, have a great day. I'll talk to y'all later. Later, dudes. Good afternoon. It is, God, what a mess. It is August 13th. Look, I have a cucumber. 5 million cucumber plants in here, and I got one bloody cucumber. Note to self, don't grow them inside next time. I don't think they're getting, they're supposed to be not, I don't know what they call that when they don't need pollinating, but they're not getting anything. Got loads of flowers. Got a tiny cucumber there. I think those are crystal apples. We've had a few of the mini munch. Gerald likes those, so I'll probably grow them again. They were fine in here, I think. I've had like 3 or 4 off them. These ones, they've got labels. I just can't find them. And that's another thing, that Nimbot labeler, the labels all fade. So I'm going to have to see if there's a different type of one. This is the mystery tomato out of the compost bin. It's got a few flowers, but absolutely no tomatoes on it. I pulled, as you'll notice, all the peppers because they didn't have one single pepper on them, and I'm fed up of waiting. I'm a very impatient gardener. That's what I should call my channel, the Impatient Gardener. These are my water spinach. They're starting to sprout. Those were a suggestion from Kay at Kay's Garden. I will put a link to her channel. I hear a bee. Anyway, let's go outside and I'll show you what I'm doing. It is, I know people talk about Tomato Tuesday. For me, it's Woe is Wednesday. It's pruning time. So I'm topping, as you can see, the beans. These are the Greek Gigantus. I have one plant. One plant survived out of like the 8 that I tried. Let's go up here and see. I mean, they've got lots of nice big beans in them. I have to check and see when I'm supposed to harvest them. We have some tomatoes in here. Again, the labels are somewhere. I don't have a clue what they are. They're a tomato. How's that? We had some Mega Bloom ones that have got cat face. This is an onion from out of the house that I'm letting go to seed. And the purple beans are almost done, so I'm going to pick whatever's left of those. And it's rip me out time. Rip me out. Yellow zucchini courgette is doing good. That's the second one I'll be harvesting. And I've got one more and a couple of others. Let's see if we can climb over everything. More pruning to do. More pruning, more pruning. More courgettes. Okay, so come and see the insanity of my tomato bed. Oh, I tell you, it's just a gong show. That in there is my bean trellis. And if you can see, the beams are hanging onto anything they can. So I put them too close. I didn't put them too close. I put too much crap in my garden. Let's be realistic. I put too much stuff in here this year. I got carried away, got excited, put loads of things in, and then realized that they're all encroaching on each other. This tiny little bean here and that one over there, more so this one, has literally attached itself to my tomato plants in there somewhere, and it's growing. This tomato's got barely anything on it, so it's coming out anyway. Like I said, I'm a very impatient gardener. If it's not dead as good, as I always say, but the other saying I always like is, if you ain't growing, you're going. I can't be bothered waiting for things to do something. Out of all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 pepper plants I grew, that is the one pepper plant one pepper I got out of the whole frickin' kit and caboodle. Some more beautiful tomatoes that their labels shoved somewhere, I think, but I'll probably be able to tell what they are once I harvest them. But this is where we're going. If I'm not out in an hour, send help. The poor gladiolas fell over, so I gotta figure out a cage for them next year. Usually I put them in, everything fell over. Usually I put them in tomato cages, but I didn't have enough tomato cages for the new ones I stuck there, so they fell over. And I probably didn't bury them deep enough. My poor lilies are gone now, so I got to top them because I want the nutrition to go back into the bulbs in the ground. I've got more gladdies coming. The tromboncino's got an extra leg over there I need to take off because I don't want it running all over the yard. This is going to be one long video because there's not a lot to show you, so I hate to bore you with the same thing over and over again. There's 2 tromboncinos. This one here and that one there looks really good. I have to harvest that soon because I want them small. More gladdies, but this is the insanity. Look. I mean, I can't even get in there. I've trimmed all the outside of the fence. These are, I'd have to look the name up of them, but they look like grapes. They look like a bunch of grapes. I didn't realize, I said to Robin at Robin Gardens, I don't think I've got any of those. I don't think any of mine survived. And then I come out here and that's all that's out here. Them and cherry tomatoes. So God knows where my beefsteaks are. They just fell over and I left them. And it's too late to pick them up now. So I don't know. It was just too hot. This is the first day in months that it's not been like in the high 20s, low 30s that I can actually get outside and do anything. So it's a mass cleanup. Like I say, it's Woe Is Me Wednesday. Got a couple of blueberries left. Let's see. Do a Terry King moment. Excuse me. Oh, delicious. Delicious. But yeah, so that's about it. The garden flower bed looks fine. The sedum's finally opening. The sedums last year were like tight heads of flowers. This year they've gone mental and opened up again, probably because of the heat. I need to start cutting down things that are finished and past their prime. More gladiolas in there. I'll probably pull the gladiolas all up and put them in one spot and then put a nice cage around them. The sunflowers are going over, but they I want to save the seed from them. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 5 heads. It's not quite as tall as this one. This one's about, I'd say 7 feet tall. My tallest was 14 feet. I'll see if I can find the picture of it. It was a big one from a couple of years ago. Other than that, everything's just a bloody mess. It just needs cleaning. So like I say, it's Woe Is Me Wednesday because I got a lot of work to do. I got to pick some more beans. And yeah, just tidy up. And this is, I think this is a curry. I got 2 of them. I think that's what it is. There's a label over there stuck on something. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Is a lot of cleanup. So have a great day. See you later. Whew, okay. So put in about an hour's worth of pruning. I'll show you what I did. Show you the mess I made. That's the wheelbarrow full of stuff I pruned. Cleaned up some of those. Carrots are doing really good. Harvested another courgette. Cleaned up most of the tomatoes to give them hope in hell that they'll grow. These ones over here are all on the floor. but they've got roots growing out of them, so as long as the slugs don't get them, it retains this heat that we've had, we should be okay. I've got another sun gold, so that's 2 harvests of sun golds I've had in the entire year. But I'm hoping for some good tomatoes. These are the, I'll show you what they are up close. I've got some beefsteaks over here, would have got a label somewhere. Oh God, I tell you, with labels. I tell you, bloody labeling. It's a chore, isn't it? Uh-oh, I'm being attacked by a bean tree, sorry. These are those little Roy's nets, or I'll find the name and put it on the thing. If anybody wants any seeds for next year, let me know. I'll be happy to send you some. What else? These ones, I'm going to pull off the flowers off the ends of them because they're not going to grow by this time of year, middle of August. Still got some flowers. Some of these things are just like so funky. I mean, that one over there has got like 500 tomatoes attached to itself. This bean, oops, tripping over tomatoes. This bean is attacking everything. I've just kicked a tomato off the plant, but I'll take it in the house, see what it does. Oh, the tomato, that's the other thing. The tomatoes are all look, tomatoes are all falling off the vine. That one's squishy. Every time I touched a tomato, they'd all fall off. Sorry, I'm picking up tomatoes. Oh, and that's my other courgette I picked. Oh, it's nice and cool out here, but it's muggy. Anyway, so take that in the house and see if it'll do anything. Probably not. They have to be at a certain point before you can try ripening them in the house, I believe. That's the Greek Gigantes. I pruned some of the top ones down a bit. So, oh. Anyway, so what else have we done? That's about it. This is my 9-star broccoli, and this one's a 9-star cauliflower. I'm not holding out any great hopes for them for this winter, but if I can keep them alive over the winter, then I'll be a happy camper. Oof. Let's see what else. That's about it, I guess. Seed saving. I've been saving seeds for my flowers. I got buckets of poppies, buckets and buckets of calendula, sweet peas. I'll be saving tomato seeds eventually. I'm trying to lean towards more of doing like bush varieties and stuff like that, because I can't do this if it's going to be this kind of heat in the 30s all summer next year and the years following. I can't be standing outside pruning tomatoes. Like, those ones are like that because I couldn't get out here for nearly 3 weeks to prune them. So if the heat's going to be an issue, I'm just going to have to grow bush varieties and hopefully, you know, keep them under better control. Probably grow most of them in here. Addie had asked me, I'll put the link to Addie's channel. Addie had asked me what I would do differently, because last year I didn't have this problem, but my problem was I put my tomato trellis on the fence and I can't get to it either. So even if it wasn't hot, I couldn't get to one side of it. So next year we'll go back to, if we are growing any, sorry, fly going by, if we are growing any of the big tall vining ones, I'll put them so that I can get to them from both sides. But it's a matter of grow what you eat what you grow less of stupid things like I do. Like, I just go mental for seeds and things like that. Grow more of what we eat. Like, Gerald loves beans, he loves squash, he loves his tomatoes. If I stick to those 3 things, you know, we'd be happy, but I can't stick to those 3 things. I've got to try a million different things. It's, you know, the entertainment of gardening. But anyway, I'll stop rambling on. It is, as I said, I think it's Wednesday the 13th or 14th of August. It's cooled down. We're going to get some more heat. Thoughts go out to everybody in the UK and all the chaos that's going on there, and to also the people in Canada who are still battling with fires. Thanks for joining me on my insanity trip. Thanks to the new people that have joined, because the channel is getting a little bit bigger. And I hope you all have a great week. And I will try posting, because you know it's super slow on the internet out here in Urbanville. I'll try posting and put it out on hopefully Saturday or Sunday. Have a great day. Bye.